Good evening. Oh, I should start saying good evening, gentlemen. I lost my female crowd. I don't know why. I know why, because I said I'd given out their secret. Would not let everyone know to watch out for it. The old Bridget Jones trilogy, that's why they left. And I would only guess the remaining females. Yeah, my whole audience switched. It went total opposite within a week. I don't know why he's doing that. It's a residential area. Mucking up a residential area. Anywho, probably just visiting. But yeah, no, I looked at it. Yeah, I started laughing. And I came up with one conclusion why it has switched to men. Hold on. let me get my composure, because I laughed when I concluded it. Because I didn't dwell on it too long, because I was like, well, if I have men watching now, I know why they're watching. All right, got it out. I know why you're watching, because you're all interested. This is why the women have stopped watching. You're all interested in my gardening. Yeah, man, garden yourself, bro. Just go out there and whatever flowers you want. Oh, no, if you want to put plants or plants in your house or garden, make sure you do the research if you have animals living with you, because a lot of these places will not tell you that a lot of their plants are poisonous. Well, not like, you know, they brush up on it and they're gonna die. Like, no, if they ingest it, they'll get sick or some sort, or even die. Like lily flowers, yeah, if a cat gets that pollen on them or in their nostrils, it can be pretty bad, from what these animal veterinarian websites say. So yeah, make sure you do that. It's easy, man. Just like I said, all you gotta do is just read the tag, and if you're just one of those people like, screw it, I don't want to read anything, just dig a hole and put it into the ground. But now when it comes to planting, a strategy I use is I will buy the plants, and then I'll put the plants in a shaded area and kind of watch them for a bit, because now they're no longer getting filtered light, they're getting shaded light. So if they do well, if they don't start wilting or anything of that nature after, like, I don't know, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, maybe even a week. But if you go longer than 5 days, you have to at least put some water in them. Otherwise, yeah, they will die. So, but yeah, no, I know why women aren't watching. Yeah, I knew it would happen, because that I knew nothing about Bridget Jones until I went to Korea. Because in Korea, they love watching movies there. There's a movie associated with some type of holiday there, and it's just like, wow, like, these people watch a lot of movies. So, and I've told you, like, I'm not really into movies. Like, I'll watch it passively, but like, commit it to heart and soul, and like, oh, that can happen to me. No, I used to think like that until I joined the army, and I realized, yeah, life sucks. Anywho, so, but yeah, man, do your gardening. What I recommend is to buy very nice, elaborate pots. Like you can buy dwarf trees, and you can grow dwarf trees in big planter pots. And which a lot of them will probably do a lot better. So if you want to do that, yeah, do that. Yeah, if you look at my video and those big red planters I have, yeah, you can get those. But those are the budget ones at Lowe's. So they're like under 30 bucks. But if you want really nice looking ones, yeah, here you ought to be spending a good amount of money. Yeah, so that Marine buddy I have, he actually has I always get so jealous because I can't find it anymore. He was fortunate enough at the Lowe's where he lives at, they were selling Asian pear trees. And if you don't know, Asian pears do not look like the pears we have here. They're nice and big, and you can't eat the skin of the pear. You have to cut it out. So it's like a texture of an apple. It's really crazy, man. So yeah. Yeah, my suggestion, put everything in pots. Like, only put stuff in the ground if you know you're going to be there for 10 plus years. Because I've been debating if I should, like I said, move north, rent a house, and just sell my house down here. But then I ran into the issue with my pets, and then ditching, the stray cats down here. I can't let that be on my conscience. So I'll probably most likely do a property management, or if I get fortunate enough, get a job and find someone cool and then let them rent my house. But I'll figure something out. Oh yeah, no, I don't want to sell my house because I planted all those stuff. I've recently planted 2 rose bushes too. It was the rose bushes where they are two-tone. I didn't know they did that. And yeah, I did that, and then I wanted to get 2 more dwarf pomegranate bushes because it's fruiting. The one I planted, yeah, those are fruiting. I was like, oh my gosh, the fruit's actually growing right now. So I thought about getting 2 more and to put on the sides, and then I realized the reason why I have all the strawberries I got, because I just wanted to try to grow strawberries, and they're actually growing. But I tried to get all of my fruits fiber based, because like I said, I have a low fiber diet, which I'm always eating fiber. So, berry fiber, black raspberries, red raspberry has fiber. So I got 2 more fruit plants, pineapple guava, which is fiber. So, and then I got 2 barlet dwarf trees, barlet pear dwarf trees, so that's more fiber. So I'm all fiber focused. So yeah, so now I have moved all of my flowered pots along the back wall, and the 2 ceramic ones, the 2 colorful ones, I just decided to, because now I have water sources for them, and they do pretty good. And so my front door faces north, so it's always in shade. So I just went ahead and moved those to the front to finish out the flower scenery on the other front window. So now I have all plants along the left wall, all fruit plants along the left wall, when facing towards the backyard. And then along the right wall, I have all flowers. Those 2 roses, and then all wild petunias. So, because I wanted to see how well stuff grew there with my pot of flowers. Because at first nothing was growing. But it took some time, and then finally everything started growing really, really big and out. And like I said, the other ones, the drip line kept falling out because the cats would run by and pull it out of the ground. So I thought it was dead, but I was like, well, let's just go ahead and water it again. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it came back. That Snapdragon, it came back to life. So that's when I knew. I was like, oh well, you know, this area gets a lot of sunlight. So I guess I might as well plant a rose bush. And they're not red roses either. I don't think what they call them, like Rio something. They're two-tone, so orange and yellow. Because in my other videos, you can see my Tacoma flowers, the dark orange ones. Yeah, it's to match those. Oh, I got the hiccups, damn it. As far as the music, yeah, we hit 5,000. Halfway there. I started a little early today, but this shot me way out there. Then sooner or later, I'll start getting deliveries to the reses out there. Which they like to, they'll give you the wrong address and then they'll claim you didn't deliver to the right address. They'll give you a big description of someone else's house and then tell you how many houses away from that one they live. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not playing this game. Or sometimes they may have drank a little bit, so they get bold, and they'll start making demands that you need to give them rides to some place because they gave you a tip. It's just like, man. And if you don't do what they want, they freaking report you. So I was like, I ain't playing this game anymore. I just did a delivery because it was an Olive Garden one. People from Olive Garden always get some tip. So, thank you, Olive Garden people. Olive Garden eaters, you're the best. I've never been stiffed by an Olive Garden order. Y'all terrific. I just improved my resume again and my cover letters. Also, another thing I've noticed is a lot of companies now allow you to use your LinkedIn profile to like auto load all your stuff. So I was like, oh, thank goodness. So I've been applying for jobs using that. Just confirm your information and whatever capitalized is just to make sure it's typed in correctly. So you have to decapitalize it, that's it. Click submit. It's even better when it's an easier apply. You just submit through the LinkedIn website. So if you've been against it, because I've been against it quite often, but one feature I did notice and I liked was damn it, hiccups. is when you do the verification with your state ID, is actually with the company called Clear, the one that does the TSA fast check-in. Yeah, if you didn't know that, it's the same company. So once I saw that, I was like, oh yeah, I'll do that, because all they're going to do is just confirm it and then store the data. That's it. That's all they're going to do. Confirm and store. Now your data is just a big chunk of the whole big data. In other words, it's only for reference. So if you ever use Clear again, they will know, oh, okay, you've double confirmed yourself. So once I saw that, I was like, this helps alleviate for the companies to know how you look. So, and that's pretty much what 80% of the job interviews, they always base it on your looks. And you know, like I've told you, there are people out there who've been beat up by colored people, very dark colored people, non-colored people. So you're never going to win. So at least you can give them a heads up on your mug and your skin color. That's the way I looked at it. At least I was like, well, at least it eliminates the funk I have to deal with. Like I said, I have to go into a job interview with people who don't know how to change their underwear, or don't know how to freaking use water and soap properly on their body. And yeah, if you have an excuse, that's personal. We don't care. Go find your personal points elsewhere. See, that's another thing. That's probably why a lot of females stop watching. They probably look for tips and stupid things and just realize, oh, I can't annoy him. I was like, no, you annoy me, but I've just learned to live with the annoyance. Sounds familiar, doesn't it, ladies? Touche. The game can go on to you now. Everyone's doing their weekend before Christmas. Or if you're one of those cool families who gets together and says, well, you know, we know it's not, but we're just going to come together and have fun. So the day on Christmas, you may do as you like, but don't forget to join us. Yeah, if you're one of those families, yeah, that's dope. Like, that's legit. Like, that's the way you're supposed to spend Christmas. That's the way I do Christmas. I just do whatever I want that day for me. That's why a lot of girls leave me. They don't like that. They force me into try to do stuff they want. It's like, gosh, it's like the day of giving. Give this day to me. Jeez, it's all I want for Christmas. So yeah, fellas, don't worry about. You heard my fatty grunt. I was bending over. I got a itch on my ankle, really bad. I couldn't ignore it. But yeah, so I guess the advice I've been spewing out is good advice if the audience has turned on me. It just proves the point. They don't want to hear good advice. And I have the analytics to prove it. You have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again.